Hello, guys, and welcome to the latest edition of the Black Spin Global podcast. I'm Eugene.
And I'm Lucy.
And yeah, guys, welcome to the latest episode. It's been a minute, Lucy. It's been a month, let's just say.
I think it's actually been over a month.
I don't want to hot us up like that, but okay.
I think it's been over a month, but it was well needed. We had a packed and busy US Open. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy the break. So I'm not gonna be here and be like, oh my gosh, I missed this. I did enjoy the break.
Good. No, I'm glad to hear that. No, like you said, it was well needed, well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
But as we all know, like tennis doesn't stop. Like it's a year-round sport.
It really doesn't. In all honesty, I think I've said this every single season. The tennis season should just end after the US Open.
It's pretty crazy. I mean,
I
don't know.
I think it just like even tennis Twitter doesn't buzz like that.
I think it does.
No, compared to like when the season is on and stuff, like there's nothing. People are tired.
Because right now, obviously, they're in Asia, like, and there's a big market in Asia. So
there's a very big market in Asia, I know, but it's like, I don't know. I always feel like there's this big high during the US Open and then a quick come down after for me. Anyways, and watching the Asia matches are so difficult. They're on at times where
the time zones, it's tough for us in Europe.
So
although it depends on like how you. I mean, you're a morning person, so you're probably okay. Like,
I haven't really been a morning person lately, to be honest.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I have been, but not like as early as I used to, like the 5 a.m. type of thing. So, like today, I was supposed to wake up at 5 a.m., but I had insomnia and I did not wake. I barely slept, basically.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play,
but
man.
We're back, anyways. We're back.
We are.
I don't even know, like where we started.
I was gonna say there's a lot of places we can start. I think we should start with like some wins. So the Billie Jean King Cup, which is difficult for us to watch. Like, I'm going to be real, because we don't have us being in the UK. Obviously, when Great Britain are playing, we have coverage of that on like BBC iPlayer, I think it is.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So like on the iPlayer, like whenever Great Britain are playing, you can watch it on iPlayer, like live, or BBC Sport. But like, the other ties, it's like near impossible unless you sign up on I think there's a Billie Jean King Cup website. I know there's a Davis Cup website where you can watch matches, but I also think there's a Billie Jean King Cup one as well. And there's also the Tennis Channel too. And again, it's like, there's so many different subscriptions you need to like keep up with tennis. Yeah. It's a bit of a joke. Let's just be real. So that needs to be improved. But I say all that to say, I didn't watch much of the Billie Jean King Cup. I was just keeping like up with it on the internet. So like social media, on the website, official websites anyway. But yeah, to get to the point, Italy defended their crown from last year, which is fantastic. So Jasmine Paolini, Sora Rani, Elisabetta Cocciaretto, but Tyra Grant, she was also part of the team as well. Obviously, Tyra Grant, former American, switched her allegiance to Italy at the start. Well, I think in May, it was. But it was so nice, like seeing her like in all of the kind of team pictures. And like, just kind of in and amongst the celebrations, like they're really trying to like embed her into the team, which is really good. But just on the run for Italy. So in the final, they played Team USA, and basically blew them out. So Paolini beat Jessica Pegula, who is obviously the American number one, and then it was Emma Navarro playing as the number 2 player for the USA. She lost her match to, I want to say it was Cocciaretto. Italy basically, it was a 2-0 defeat or win, for Italy, which saw them defend their crown from last year. So just like fantastic for the Italians. And like, I don't know what it is like about team tennis, but they just seem to really get it when it comes to like team tennis.
Yeah, I feel like the players like it as well a lot. Like you had that United Cup, when Hotman Cup, even less people were complaining. And then you obviously had the mixed doubles thing. Obviously, that's not really a team thing, but, it's still like different from the usual format, the Laver Cup and everything. And yeah, it's nice to see them like all together. I just wish there was more like, it was as popular, not popular, but like as that people really cared more about it as much as, but I feel like back in the days, like when tennis was like early on, like, I feel like back in the days, like when tennis was really like booming, they were really like on those type of tournaments. And yeah, if there's a way for us to keep making it more popular, then it would be great. But yeah, shout out to Team Italy for sure.
I mean, I've not got it on the notes here, but I think it's worth talking about. And she has apologized, thankfully, but the Taylor Townsend remarks or comments about the food in China. But let's just say I was very glad to see the apology when it did come out. I think she posted it on her socials, like I think Instagram. But yeah, just very unfortunate, and like it was kind of blown out proportion, I'm going to say a little bit, just because obviously like Taylor had the amazing run at the US Open and like was kind of in the limelight after basically the match against Ostapenko that was very controversial. She handled that fantastically. And then obviously made the run to the fourth round in singles, and then finished runner up in the doubles with Katerina Siniakova. But just those comments, I don't know if you have anything to say quickly on them or not really.
For me, I just feel like the problem that I had was that people that were attacking her and having a problem with it did not have a problem with the fact that her comments were offensive. It was more of like, we gotcha type of moment.
Exactly.
Because shortly after, we had Lorenzo Musetti, who literally insulted them as people. Not because I'm not saying Taylor's one wasn't, bad, but we're talking about food that we're unfamiliar with. He was literally insulting them as people. And you have platforms like the Tennis Letter who literally completely ignored it. Yet the Taylor Townsend thing was very quick to upload it and very quick to like get people to attack her. The Musetti thing, not only they even deleted the post, they even like only posted when he did the apology. It was everyone else that was posting the video and whatnot of what like he even said. So seeing the difference between those two just showed to me, again, people actually do not care. The same way people were attacking the WTA about doing the WTA finals in Saudi because of how Saudi treat women and blah, blah, blah. Since then, has any of them been talking about Middle East women? Have any of them talked about Gaza? No. So that's my thing. It's like, we are in a time where people like to do the performative thing where they care about what people are saying, but they really don't. They just wanted to have an opportunity to attack Taylor because of the whole Ostapenko thing. I think Taylor's comment, to me, it was, obviously it's easy for me to say I'm not Asian or whatnot, but I've definitely grown up with people saying that our food looks disgusting, our food is this, but our skin is this, we are this and we are that. So I can understand that perspective.
It's relatable, definitely.
It's relatable. I think it was just one of those comments where you put in your close friends and you joke between yourselves and not like to the world where people can get offended. She's not from the same culture, so of course, like, and the thing is, it's not like she stepped to be offensive, like she was literally like laughing like
it was meant to be a joke,
and some of them and people misunderstood the joke. For example, one of the first food, she was she kept emphasizing on like, yo, this looks like something else, and it was kind of like funny and whatnot. But I can totally understand if like the Asian community are like, this is not funny at all, this is actually very offensive, especially that some people are right, they are some, what's it called? There's this repetitive thing where every like Asian swing, there's something like Paula Badosa did the whole chopstick eye thing last year. So I can understand, especially that they put so much time and effort. But yeah, she's apologized. Musetti has apologized. But everyone needs to do better at the end of the day.
Learning moment.
Yeah, and everyone should only talk about things that they actually care about and not just talk just for the sake of talking. But yeah.
I'll say lastly, I think for me, it's also important, or this is kind of more reason why we should have tournaments like all over the world, because it does expose players to different cultures. Like, it's important for them to experience. And like you said, that's not Taylor's first time in Asia. Like, she's been to Asia many times. But yeah, it's definitely important for players to kind of experience and kind of live in other cultures that they're not used to living in, just because, yeah, they can learn a lot from that. So yeah, I'm glad we can move on from that, and I'm glad everybody apologized. And yeah, that's basically that. More good news. Congratulations are in order to Félix Auger-Aliassime, who's now a married man.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations to him, but I'm sorry, his wife was stunning. Her dresses was stunning. She did the right job, because obviously he was always giving her props for organizing the wedding and stuff. Listen.
It was pretty much all the chat, like, during his US Open run. It was like, basically wedding plans on hold, like, because he had a suit fitting, obviously. Yeah. And obviously, the more time he kept winning, it was like, oh damn, I've got to push it back. But yeah, the wedding did actually take place in Morocco, which is the country of Nina's father. That's where her father's from.
Yeah.
Really nice, like, ceremony. I think Vogue had like an exclusive on it, so there's some really nice pictures in Vogue. If you haven't seen that, I suggest you go and check that out.
No, she looked stunning. She looked beautiful.
But just as well, like, their kind of love story is really sweet. Like, I think they met in Miami in 2019. That's what he said,
they met in Miami, yeah.
Like, a really, really nice, like, it's a really cool story.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Like, a kind of love at first sight kind of thing.
Basically, yeah.
and now look, and like, to be fair, he's playing like some amazing tennis, man. As we we left the last pod on that, in terms of him reaching the semi-finals at the US Open.
Yeah.
And as we speak now, I mean, we can say he's unbeaten as a married man. Like, he's winning in Asia.
Don't jinx it.
winning in Shanghai, going well in Shanghai, I should say. So yeah, just a massive congratulations to Félix and his wife Nina, who's actually an equestrian. So she rides horses, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So two athletes, bit of a super couple thing going on right there, which is cool. Should we get into... No, you know what? Let's talk about Gaël Monfils, actually, before we get into the tennis.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
Le Monf announcing 2026 will be his last season. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie, Lucy. When it broke, I was...
I know.
I was slightly emotional. I didn't cry, but I was like, wow.
I know. Like, you need to think about it. It was a time where, we always talk about the Williams sisters being... the only like Black players and whatnot. And that's why I really liked it when Osaka, gave him like props. Yeah. And, he's the GOAT. Like, I don't think he realized how much he means like to players like me, There was times where, aside from the Williams sisters, we only had Gaël, Blake, Tsonga. And yeah, like, when I was reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, he's actually... And I'm always, I'm always like, Onk, it's time. Onk, it's time. And then Onk is like, well, it's time. I'm like, no.
Don't go.
Don't go. No, like, we grew up watching this man playing for so long and entertaining us and playing having such a great career. Like, I don't care what anyone says. I know some people are just like, well, yeah, he didn't win a slam. Ain't no... At the end of the day, people will always remember his name. The fact that people, like, do you remember this entire season, any tournament that I went to and Monfils was there is zero space. Zero space. US Open, it was like literally 15 minutes before he got court, it was ramped. It was an outside court ramped. So I actually want tennis tournaments to put him in more of the courts where people can see him outside.
Yeah, outside courts.
I really feel like 2026, I hope a lot of fans get that opportunity to watch him, for like the last time. Although I know for a fact Monfils will not disappear. He is going to be all over like tennis and stuff, like in some sort of way. For example, he does a lot of the content creator thing. He does a lot of like the engagement thing. I see him doing
Twitch.
Pundits and maybe Twitch and pundits and stuff. Definitely doing some commentary, doing Roland Garros and everything. I definitely feel like he's still going to be like around. But yeah, I don't want to think about it too much, but I would love to take the entire year to celebrate him, to be honest, because I feel like it won't be done properly. And as a black tennis player, I think he's someone that we definitely need to shout about a lot. He has an amazing, crazy background and story, like from where he came from to where he is now as well. And for him to be playing till 38, he was out here winning titles. He was out here doing well. Like I feel the same year that Djokovic won like his gold, he won like a 500 or 1,000 title, whatever it was. I think it was a 500. Sorry.
500.
So yeah, like he's playing. He's still, for his age and stuff, he's still playing well. And we need to remember as well, he was playing really well before COVID. COVID really messed him up. He was one of the players, probably the player that got affected by COVID the most. Like he was literally on a winning streak. He was playing some of his best tennis, and then COVID happened and took out his rhythm. But he still kept going, and now he's a father, a husband, like a beautiful career. Like I'm just glad that I've had the opportunity to witness his legacy. And honestly, I feel like 2026, we should just celebrate.
No, that's really well said. I do want to know what you mean though about like you don't feel like it's going to be done properly, because I think at the French, obviously they're going to have a massive like song and dance, and rightly so, because he's a Frenchman. 100%. But what you don't think he's going to get that like at the other slams?
No.
Really?
I think they will.
I don't think it's going to be the same scale.
I think they will, just because on social media, because Monfils shots and clips do numbers on social media. But I'll be really surprised if they do like stuff and whatnot. But it doesn't matter. That's why Black Spin Global is here anyways.
Say it louder. Nah, for real. It's a good point though. I hear you. But I am looking forward to the French. And I just hope 2026 for Gaël Monfils is like injury free, and then he can just basically just play freely, and like who knows, man, because he's still playing high level tennis. Like he won a title at the start of the year.
He won a title. He's all of his Grand Slams thing with all like 5 sets. Like his fitness is what has been helping him win his matches this 100%. Year more than his tennis
at his big age.
At his age, and it does not make any sense. Like you should be getting Onk out of here in 3 rounds, but no, you guys are here battling for 5 sets, and everyone, and it's kind of sad when people are like, oh, here comes Monfils doing 5 sets, and I'm like, bro, he's out here, hands on his knees, tired, breathing out, and still that little 18-year-old across him cannot beat him. You can't tell me that's not impressive.
It's wild. It's actually
and he
wild.
Beat a lot of big top players this year as well.
I'm thinking of Taylor Fritz, Australian Open. That was a massive win.
Come on. Huge. Come on. And then GMP as well did his lip back just a couple of weeks ago. Wiped him out. Come on, the Black French. Let's go.
But what I loved about the statement as well, and there was a massive, I guess what do you call that? The like mini movie he had with
that was
Richard Gasquet, Joe Wilfried and his wife Alina Svitolina. But I loved his post, because the term that I've highlighted here is tremendously at peace. Like you can tell he's happy, and it's because obviously he's a father now, like he's a family man. So kind of tennis has taken a back seat, and rightly so, because now he's got like other priorities. But I think that is just such a great place to be, like to say that like I could actually, I don't know, be at peace with saying I'm okay to stop now. Like that's huge. That is massive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So man, we love that.
I'm really, really looking forward to the rest of like his season in 2026 for sure.
No, for real. Before we get into like the competitive tennis, I shouldn't say that, but Laver Cup also happened while we were away. Team World won, so Team World.
I was in Ibiza. I had more fun than
I don't want to say where you were, but okay.
I had more fun than Carlos Alcaraz in Ibiza. I'm just saying.
More on that later, maybe. But Team World were captained by Andre Agassi this year. And Team Europe were captained by Yannick Noah, which is pretty cool. But there were no black players. So in terms of us like kind of keeping, there was no point.
Francis
really.
pulled out, Shelton pulled out.
Yeah, I think Feast played last year. Obviously, he's injured, so he didn't play this year.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was kind of dipping in and out of it, Lucy. Like I was watching now and again, and also it was happening in San Francisco, so it was like super, super late for us. There was a nice moment when Steph Curry came out to do like the coin toss, because they were playing at the Oracle Arena, which is where the Golden State Warriors play, and that's obviously the team Steph Curry plays for. And that was massive because like even after the coin toss, every single member of each team came on the court to take a picture of Steph Curry, which is pretty cool. It was like, this guy's an absolute superstar. And obviously Federer was there for that as well. And obviously,
of course,
Laver Cup is the brainchild of Roger Federer. So it's always good to see Federer around as well, man. Like just, you know, in and around.
I mean, he's of course he's going to be around for the Laver Cup thing, you know, because I mean, is this money? I mean, speaking of Federer, do you want to quickly talk about?
I was going to say again, yeah, why not? We should. I know you've got a lot to say. Go on.
Listen,
let's give some context first.
Okay, yes. So the context is. Yeah, you go.
So yeah, basically he was interviewed on the Andy Roddick's Served podcast, and he was talking about like court surface or court speeds, basically on the men's tour, and just saying how like he feels like tournaments are deliberately slowing the courts down to aid Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner, because they want to see basically them two meet in a final to like create epic matches like we saw at the French Open, Wimbledon. It's a view. It's a view. I know Lucy's got a lot to say. The floor is yours, Lucy.
My thing is that whenever I say these type of things, oh, I'm the conspiracy theorist. Oh, you're just making things up. Oh, what do you know? All I'm saying is if someone like Roger Federer is saying things like that, it's not something that you should ignore. That's number one. Number two, I think people are forgetting at the end of the day, these tournaments are businesses. They have to make money. They know if they put a Sinner and Alcaraz is going to sell. I know let me not say that. I strongly believe that Laver Cup gave a nice little brown envelope to Carlos, like, hey, don't you dare pull out of that Laver Cup. Because, for example, that would have been the tick, because they even lost money this year, apparently. There was a rumor going around that they lost so much money that Roger Federer has been taking money from his own account to fill up.
For Laver Cup, really?
Yes,
but I don't know if it's true. Every player does get an appearance fee, obviously, because it's an exhibition.
Of course, but I know he got an extra bonus for sure. Extra bonus.
Number one, you know.
For sure. You know, what was that? Because if Carlos pulled out, then what? What are people going for? Do you get what I mean? Respectfully to the other players, but like, let's be for real. At the end of the day, people who buy these tickets are not regular tennis fans, right? That's why the US Open, people were complaining like, oh, we're around influencers. It's literally people who just go and buy tickets for the names. So I think people are generally forgetting that. And Federer was 100. You need to remember, Federer is he was the big three, right? So he understands and know the privileges that he gets. So for him to say it, even if it's not true, I still feel like people should take it, like shouldn't brush it off and just be like, he's just making things up. And Federer doesn't make things up. That's the thing. I'm loving. Do you know what actually excited me the most about that comment? I was like, oh my gosh, we are finally going to get Roger Federer speaking his mind. No one is as media trained as that man. Like, that's why when I saw the Andy Roddick interview thing, I was in two minds listening to it because I'm like, he's going to come and give me political, nice answers. Then when I saw that, and he was chilled on the mic, he was like, yeah, they're slowing down them courts. I see what they're doing, and it needs to stop. And I was like, I think people are taking it too lightly, that the fact that someone like if it was any other player that said it, calm. But someone like Roger Federer who have 100% taken advantage of many times, which he can. And I even said it with Djokovic, they deserve it. Sorry, if I have 25, 24, 20 slams, if I say I want this, make it happen by tomorrow. So he knows what he's saying. Do I think It happens all the time, no, but I definitely do believe that tournaments would do anything to make something happen between Sinner and Alcaraz, especially after the Roland Garros final. But what they don't seem to understand, that final is one of a lifetime final. You had to be there, and then that's it. We're not going to get a final like that in a very long time. But yeah, I believe it. It might not be the courts. It might be the draws, which I've always said that are.
Wowzers.
So yeah, I feel like different things are done behind the scenes to try and make a Alcaraz and Sinner final happen. Yeah, they can even make a quarterfinal or semi-final. It can still be fun. But what do you think?
Yeah, honestly, I like what you said about Federer. I completely agree in terms of it's good to hear Federer speak so candidly and like openly. And like, you don't necessarily expect, you wouldn't have got that from him when he was a player. Definitely not. Because he's Mr., say the right thing or be seen to say the right thing. So, but yeah, for him to come out and say that, like I said, it's a view. And I feel like it's a view that a lot of people have, not just him.
Exactly.
And I feel like maybe players too, like.
Players are talking about it now. Zverev tried to, but Zverev.
I think players more so have issues with like the balls or the different types of balls that are being used. And I feel like that is definitely an issue that needs addressing 100%. Court surfaces, I mean, it's difficult because you can argue and say that they kind of change year to year, like because obviously they're kind of being, surfaces are being relayed like before tournaments start. So of course it's not going to be the same every year. Grass is a perfect example of that. Like grass is always going to be playing because like it's a natural surface. So
do you think he also said that because do you feel like people might be bored of like an Alcaraz and Sinner match?
But honestly, Lucy, and again, I've said this and I feel no way in saying it. I am one of those people. Like I'm just going to be real, 100%. Like I love them. I appreciate them both as players.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just not. Maybe it's a bit harsh on Alcaraz because his tennis is exciting. Like I do enjoy watching Alcaraz matches. Sinner, I can't say the same. Yeah, I can't say the same
for sure.
But again, I appreciate and respect him as a player. Like he's a fantastic tennis player.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in terms of their matchup, it doesn't do much for me, man. I'm just being real. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like.
Hey.
Well, more about
I feel you. Oh, I'm there. I'm definitely bored of it. That's why, for example, US Open, we could have went for aside from the fact that man was there.
Oh God, don't.
Getting in. And I think maybe if the Roland Garros final didn't happen, maybe I wouldn't feel as bored yet. But it's like, I think many are still chasing for that same type of like intensity and match. And like I said earlier, you had to be there. If you were not there, then that's it, innit?
And that's fine.
And that's fine. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Because since then, none of their matches have been as that entertaining.
They've not banged as much.
I was halfway falling asleep. I think they had Cincinnati. I think one of them pulled out. US Open as well, snooze fest. Like, do you get what I mean? For me, anyways, my opinion, but it is what it is. But I can understand why fans might be disappointed about Roger's comment because it's like you're discrediting, their work or, who they are as players. But
I hope fans don't see it like that because it's not.
They were cooking him. You know how it is. They were cooking him. They were cooking him. Some were like, finally someone said it, and some were cooking him. But all I'm saying is, even if you don't agree whether it's like the surface or whatnot, I think, like I said, people need to keep in mind the tournaments need to make money. Okay, we are in a recession. All right. These tariffs are high. So yes, if I can put Sinner and Alcaraz on the final of my tournament, I will bloody do it, and I'll charge you €500 and you will pay for it and come and watch them, even if the match is only like a quick 3-star. So,
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Shout out to Uncle Roger and Roger Federer. Please speak up your mind more like that. You're not playing anymore, bro. You're not playing anymore. You're a billionaire now, apparently. So you like
he's clear. He's clear.
You're clear. You even if you say something problematic, you might lose a little bit of money, but you're not going to lose all your money. So speak up your mind. Like, if I get more of Roger Federer like this, I am so happy. Because and you guys know me, I'm a Roger Federer fan, stan even. He's my number one in the big three. But that was one thing I've always found frustrating. Not frustrating, but I just wish he was more open and real with like his opinions like he did recently. So maybe he's a starter. Credits to Andy Roddick, to be honest, because I feel like a lot of the tennis players, when they go to his podcast, they actually, like, you always find something really new and wow from his podcast.
Like insightful.
So maybe it's because he was also talking to, like, you know, someone that he knew, he felt comfortable enough to say it.
Yeah, no, for real, well said. Should we talk about some of the tennis now that has happened? So let's talk about Beijing, the WTA 1000, where Coco Gauff
my hands up. I probably watched 2 or 3 matches.
So Coco Gauff was the winner last year. She reached the semis this year, lost to the eventual champion Amanda Anisimova in the semi-finals. Got blown out. It was under an hour. It's kind of crazy. But Anisimova,
because that was early morning.
Yeah, I think it was on a Saturday morning. Anisimova, the tennis she's playing right now, damn, scary. It's scary.
So what? 2 1,000 titles and 2 Grand Slam
finals. Pretty good going. But yeah, again, she hasn't done it yet at a Grand Slam. So, but of course,
do you think she'll do it?
I think she's got it in her. Definitely, she's definitely got at least one. I think, and I think she deserves it as well. I think you could say every player deserves a Grand Slam, but yeah, the fact that she's been to 2 finals, been very close. And the year she's had this year, like...
I feel like saying something.
Say it.
How much do you want to bet that people are not going to put pressure on her like they did with Paolini? Because technically, Paolini was kind of the same thing last year. She won 1,000 title, 2 Grand Slam finals.
Do you know I'm going to stop you?
Why?
Age.
So
Paolini, obviously, she's... like late 20s. I think she's 30 next year.
Okay.
So she was 28, 29 when she was doing all of that. Okay. Whereas Anisimova's 24, I want to say, 23, 24.
And your point is?
So there's more time for her, basically, do you get me?
There's more time for who? Paolini?
Anisimova.
But that's what I'm saying. But my thing is, it's like, when we entered 2024 to this season, people are always like, oh, but Paolini was a fluke last year. Paolini was da-da-da. She da-da-da. Oh, she can't defend this. Oh, like, even when she was beating like top 10 to top 20 players this season, there was still something. I'm saying, I feel like they won't do that to Amanda next year. I feel like next year will come and people will still find like excuses. I don't feel like they will call her a fluke.
So do you think she'll be able to maintain? Because I do. I think she'll be a top 10 player like next year. I'm going to say pretty comfortably, similar to how Paolini's basically maintained this year.
That's the thing. People will argue with you and say that she has not maintained. I think Amanda. I don't think she'll be able to defend everything that she's done this year, but I think she'll have a good season. So a bit like Paolini, she wasn't able to defend everything, but it was still pretty decent. And I feel like Amanda will kind of be the same thing. But again, you speak to someone who's literally watched, I'm not kidding, guys. I put my hands up. When I said I was on a break, I was on a break. I have watched probably 4 tennis matches between US Open and now. But one thing that I have seen or read about the comments is like Amanda's playing really well at the moment, especially her match against Paolini. Her match against Paolini was a very good match. Kind of upset that I missed that because of how good people was talking about it. But yeah, so I don't know. But tennis is just so interesting because who would have thought Amanda will be the one doing all this madness this year?
Yes and no, Lucy. You know, because I think in America anyway, those kind of in the know, she's been around for a while. Like, no,
she's been. Come on, no. She's been around, but for Amanda to win 2 1,000 titles and then get her leg back from Iga at the US Open after what happened in Wimbledon and then reach 2 Grand Slam finals, like, come on, you can't tell me it was like, oh yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
For me anyway. For me, I didn't really expect it, but it just shows you how much she's improved in terms of like her game. I know when I was watching her US Open, she was her defense was just great. The way she was hitting, the way she was moving, like her matches were really great to watch. And the fact that she did what she did from Wimbledon to US Open, come on.
No, it's huge. Definitely. And like, yeah, of course, winning a 1,000 is massive. I do. Big. My ears kind of perked up when you said, people will argue with me and say that Paolini hasn't had a good season. I was like, what? But we won't get into that now. Paolini's had a fantastic season, and she's on the verge of qualifying again for the year-end finals. Well, she's in doubles with Irani, but she's about, hopefully, knock wood, she gets in again, singles as well. I think she's number 9 at the moment, or 10. So like, she's knocking on the door basically. And yeah, she's won a 1,000 as well this year. Like, won what, four doubles titles, like gone deep at Masters 1,000 event, or say Masters, WTA 1,000 events. Like, she's had a great season. Yeah. But anyway, Goff has qualified for the year-end finals.
Yes.
Defending champ. So has Madison Keys, who's currently injured. So Keys hasn't actually played since the US Open.
US Open, yeah.
So it's like kind of touch and go whether or not she's going to be fit come Riyadh. I hope she is. But I'm not sure like what the status is like in terms of her fitness at the moment. But yeah, she's qualified. And obviously now Amanda Anisimova, she's also qualified. So that's Sabalenka, Swiatek, Goff, Anisimova, Keys, and I want to say Pegula as well. Was Pegula?
She should. I don't think they made the announcement yet, but I think she would think. Yeah, I don't think.
So yeah, we're getting to that stage like where year-end finals time, mad. But just on Goff actually, because I did watch a bit of Goff throughout Beijing.
It's only hers and Osaka's matches that I've watched.
I didn't watch Osaka actually, but yeah, Goff. You can talk more about Osaka. I was pretty pleased with what I saw of Goff. Like,
she did. She's improved 100%.
I didn't see much of the Anisimova match. I'm going to be real, but the matches leading up to it, yeah, she had a few ips with the serve in like the earlier rounds, but she kind of dealt with that pretty well.
She did.
Love the outfit again. Like, it's just the way she puts clothes together, just fantastic, which you've already established. But yeah, I thought she played pretty good tennis, and like to reach the semi-finals after winning it last year, I'm going to say that's good going. Like, obviously, yeah, she didn't get to the final, big deal, but she went deep. Osaka for you? You said you watched Osaka.
Yeah, I watched Osaka. There was I think it's the match that she lost to. I forgot who it was.
Because yeah, she got a second round. She got a first round bye. So yeah,
so she lost to Sasnovich. Yeah, it was. I actually thought her first set was just breezed through. Like, it was actually like really like good. But I have to give credit to Sasnovich. Like, she, hands up, she did her thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it wasn't a thing where Osaka was playing worse. She had obviously some errors, issues, but Sasnovich literally came out of, like, she locked in. Like, I did not see that coming to a point where
I want to say Sasnovich, she was a qualifier as well, wasn't she? It's always tricky when you play a qualifier.
I'm not sure, but she did the job. Like, when the match ended, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, she came through qualifying, so obviously she would have had.
She played really well.
2-3 matches.
Yeah, Osaka didn't play bad. Honestly, it was just a thing of like she couldn't find a solution. The only thing again was like some of the errors that she was hitting, but she looked good. Like, she wasn't too like upset and everything. You know, I mean, being in Asia, you know, closer to home, being a Japanese player and everything, I know it's like a different environment for her. So yeah, she looks like she's still like got her heads up high after a good run at the US Open. But
she was seeded as well. I think 12th seed, like up there. So she's getting back, man, which is great to see.
Yeah, she's playing literally tomorrow in Wuhan against Fernandez again. Gosh,
what a match that's going to be. It could be even.
But yeah,
staying in Beijing. So yeah, Paolini, our girl, and Zara, they defended their doubles crown. Again, that's the first time in the tournament's history that basically the doubles players have defended their crown. So, and like I said, that was Paolini's fourth title or doubles title of the year. So she's now won 10 doubles titles, which is just mad. And yeah, four of those are coming this year. Like, that's just crazy. Irani, she's like won like 30 plus. Like, just
that's why she was just like, you know what? Why am I going to bother myself with singles? Let me just continue focusing on doubles.
It's such an incredible team, man. Yeah. But yeah, like
like I said, I wish I really watched that Amanda match, because it's been like a lot of great things that was said about it. But her run throughout at the thingy in Beijing was good. Like, straight sets, she even bageled Kenin. And I know some people might be like, oh, it's Kenin. Kenin, I've been saying it this season. I feel like next year, Kenin's going to surprise all of you. Mark my words, she's going to come and surprise all of you people. But she's moving up the rankings. I think she was seeded like 27. But yeah, like all of her matches were straight sets. It wasn't until the Amanda match was like 3-setter. And apparently it was a very, very good match. But yeah, I mean, for her first tournament back, well, obviously she played BJK, but first like single tournament, proper tournament back is still pretty impressive. And then playing doubles and defending the title for that. So yeah.
I'm just always impressed. And like, Goff was kind of the same as well at one point, maintaining a singles and doubles schedule. Like, to be doing that is pretty insane. And like, like we said, she's qualified for the year-end finals in doubles and has a chance to do the same again in singles. Like, and that will be a second consecutive year for Paolini. So just, an incredible run, man, she's having right now. And just, long may it continue. The men right now, they're currently in Shanghai playing Masters 1000. Let's talk about Giovanni Pesci-Pericard.
Really, really, really happy for him.
Biggest win to date, or by ranking anyway, beating Taylor Fritz in straight sets. They did play Wimbledon. Do you remember?
Yep.
Over 2 days. Heartbreaking match, like, in the end for GMP. But yeah, what a performance against Fritz in Shanghai. Like, just incredible. Didn't face a single break point.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. No, I'm really happy for him. I think obviously overall it's been like an up and down season, but again, this is like his first full ATP tour season, which I think a lot of people are not aware of as well. But yeah, obviously people love calling him the serve bot, whatever, whatevs. We'll take it.
Check out our we retweeted, I think it was Tennis Insights, and they literally said, not only a serve bot, like, he's not just a serve bot, and they basically broke down all the stats from that.
And then when I said it at the beginning of this season, people were telling me to be quiet. You see, and you guys need to stop. I know I yap a lot, which is why I'm here yapping, but
you're also
I yap for
analyst.
A reason. Like, I yap for a reason. Like, you guys were just lazily calling him a serve bot, and I kept saying no, especially for his height and stuff. Like, no, this guy is actually, he has good other qualities as
weapons.
well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
Can
weapons.
he serve like crazy? Yeah, and you everyone will love to serve like him. Like, hello, power boom, point done, match over. Why am I going to be here running around when I can just serve the match away?
Another big boy doing well in Shanghai, Gabriel Giallo, Canadian. So he did actually have I say fortunate or unfortunate for David Goffin. So Goffin retired from their third round match, I think after 3 games. So yeah, Giallo is leading 3-love, and then Goffin retired. But yeah, Giallo's playing well, man. And like this is not. I was looking at his year, almost forgot that he reached the quarterfinals in Madrid. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like, so he's had a fantastic season.
Quarterfinals, won his first ATP title.
He's had a great season. Seeded here again, like, and yeah, like, he's basically winning the matches that he should be winning according to his like ranking, which is, I think that's always a good sign for someone so young. So yeah, he's got Zizou Bergs next. So by the time this comes out, I probably would have played. But again, I think he played Bergs in that final in Setogenbosch, which is where he won the grass court tournament. So I'm sure he's going to be confident going into that match. So yeah, good luck to Zhalo and Pechi Pericard. Obviously, Félix Auger-Aliassime, he's also playing Shanghai. So he beat Jesper de Jong in the third round. And he's got Lorenzo Musetti next, which is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And basically, Felix is also in contention for the year-end finals off the back of his run to the US Open semi-final. So a lot to play for, man, like in these coming weeks. We should also mention it's been a tough time for Francis Tiafoe. So he lost his second round match. He got a first round bye, obviously being one of the seeds. He lost, was it to Yannick Kampfmann?
Yeah. 3 sets.
Tough, because I think he won the opening set and then lost 2 sets, 2 and 3. And it was the same
thing in Japan, lost in 3 sets as well, where he won the first set and then the last 2 sets just went down.
So it's a tough one for Francis at the moment. But listen, man,
what do you think Francis needs to do in order to be like back into winning matches? Like, what do you think is
I'm gonna say keep playing, but then at the same time, and we've said it, the season is so long, man. Like, probably does need a break. Just take a break, reset, recharge. Like, but obviously his rankings dropped. Like, he's outside the top 20 now, so I think he's just inside the top 30. So his rankings definitely taken a hit. But I don't really see that as being a bad thing, because like, obviously that's the name of the game. You've got to win matches in order to kind of keep your ranking where it's at or get your ranking higher. So, but yeah, I think maybe I'm hoping he doesn't. I want to see him back in Europe. So obviously there's still tournaments to be played in Europe. So like, is it Antwerp, Paris Masters as well? That's still to be played. I think there's a tournament in Greece as well. That's new for this year. So, but at the same time, Lucy, I wouldn't be mad if he said, you know what, I'm taking the rest of the year out, which a lot of players are doing. Like, they're saying, I'm basically going to call it here and say, I'll be back for Australia. Like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because the season it's a long season, man. It's a long, long season. What are you thinking?
I think the reason why I don't necessarily agree with him needing a break is because he had early exits. So I feel like for me, he's had enough of the time. I think in terms of his game, however, I think Francis needs to play a little bit. I think he needs to change it up. I think people are catching up to how he plays. And I think one of the things that he needs to change is being more aggressive. I feel like if he's more aggressive and he has like his high tennis IQ, which we've always given props to him about, I think it will make a massive difference to like his opponents. Because I think in general, he doesn't get enough props as being like a strong, powerful player, because he doesn't do it as often. And I think if he actually does it a little bit more, I think it will maybe change up his game a little bit and change up like certain things. I think a lot of his opponents know he has great athleticism, so they know that they can make him run like a lot. I know they know that, you know, he makes like some special shots and stuff. So I think people are slowly catching up to his pace. So I think a training block of him just playing aggressive, serving aggressive as well. I think his serves this year, I'm trying to think. I think it's been more up and down. Where I feel like last year, for instance, it was, especially hardcore swings, it was really like high. I think this year his service has been a little bit more up and down. So I think, then again, I've been saying it this season, no one knows how to serve anymore. Hello? No one knows how to serve anymore. No one knows how to serve. I'll be watching matches and I'm like, what is going on, honey? No one knows how to serve.
I was literally playing earlier today with Tamani and my ball toss is all over the place. Obviously not the same level, but anyway.
You see, nobody knows how to. I don't know what's going on. That's how when Venus was playing, I was like, Queen, please come back.
She's back.
Come back. Oh. Like we come from a time where serving was just it. And right now, especially, I don't know what it was this season, whether it's ATP, WTA, everyone is just doing higgy haga.
Blame the balls. I'm blaming the balls.
I mean, we can. I mean, even everyone's fave. There's everyone, even Carlos, there was one point he was serving well, then there's no point he wasn't serving. Like, it wasn't making any sense.
US Open, with Carlos Alcaraz was like,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, but in Wimbledon, what was he doing? Nonsense. Okay. with his serves, respectfully. Nonsense. His serves were not making any sense. And that's what I'm saying. Right now, I don't know what's going on here. Everyone's just like, F the serves. I'm doing special shots. Listen, this is not, tennis TV is not going to be posting your shots all the time. Get to the court and be serious. So for me, I think what he needs to do is go back again with the serves, play more aggressive, and don't be too predictable with certain other stuff, which is not all the time, because there are some times where Francis is playing and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't expect this, which throw people off. But yeah, that's me. But I'm not a coach, anyways. I'm just a yapper.
You sound like a coach right there. Any word for Ben Shelton? Also, who
listen,
lost early?
All that matters is that he's back, okay, and he should just continue playing and see how it is. That US Open exit is still. It's still hurting me a little bit, you know what I mean? But yeah.
But again, I think physically he's okay now, because he took some time out after the US Open.
Yeah.
So he did lose to, I think it was David Goffin actually.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where he's playing next though.
Guessing it'll be Europe.
I don't think he's doing any of the Asia. I don't think he's doing anything else. But I'm just a bit scared because I was really looking forward for him being at the ATP final.
Listen, he's still in there. Like, yeah.
I mean, he's still in there, but I'm talking about his points. I'm talking about more of like him feeling healthy enough to play.
Yeah, I think he said that he's actually feeling good, hence why he took the time out, and like he's not rushed coming back. So I feel like he's in a good place. Obviously, he lacks the matches now because he hasn't played since the US Open.
Since US Open, yeah.
So yeah, I think physically he's in good shape, which is good. And again, just on the whole kind of player fitness thing, I'm so happy. Obviously, I'd love to see him on court, but Artifice, I'm happy that he's not come back, because again, he needs to take all the time he needs in order to get that back, like better. So again, I wouldn't be mad if we don't see Feast again until Australia 2026.
Yeah. I mean, it would be sad, but it's okay. I'll take it.
So yeah, and I want to. I mean, do you want to talk about Yannick Sinner quickly? Cramping the scenes, like absolute. All I'm going to say is, listen, feel better, Yannick, because that it was tough. It was tough to kind of see that.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, yeah, he was barely like.
It was a bit crazy. And apparently it was just cramp, like just extreme cramp. The conditions in Shanghai are.
But that's why a lot of people have always said that they feel like Carlos will have a longer career than Sinner because of Sinner and his body and his injuries and stuff. Sinner, I feel like Sinner will struggle more to keep healthy compared to Carlos.
Because Carlos isn't playing Shanghai. He pulled out.
That's exactly. Yeah, so he's becoming a little bit more smarter with certain stuff. You need to remember as well, Sinner, he's probably still like, man, I lost months of me not playing tennis, so I need to play. Maybe I need to hit and stuff. But he's fine, man. He got mad points, mad trophy. He's all right. Rest. Let the others eat. Okay, you know, like I think it's unfortunate it had to go to that point, but let the others eat.
The highest seed left now in Shanghai. Do you know who it is?
Felix?
Novak.
Novak, oh yes.
Novak Djokovic.
Oh, yes.
Unk.
Yes. That is very true. I mean, and his draw is looking thing. He had a good match against Chilik. That was like, you know, the unction. Yeah, okay. Let's see how it goes. Maybe he's finally going to win, because he hasn't won a title this year, has he? No,
don't think so. No,
he hasn't.
No,
he hasn't.
He's only playing the big events now, the slams and like a few of the Masters events. So
I mean, he can afford to.
No, 100%.
He can afford to, and he's definitely been very vocal about the whole calendar thing and telling these players, listen, you don't have to play everything. And he is like, listen, I told you guys, hey, they trying to change this to 2 weeks. You do not want to accept this. Come and jump on the wave with me. You old aired me. Now you're here every day at press conferences, disturbing us about 2 weeks and long calendars. One, you don't need to play all of that. Number two, I told you people to not accept this. And now,
it's definitely something we need to talk about as well, like in general, because I do have a few kind of opinions or views on just the way
Masters thing.
Just in general, like the way the calendar is, Lucy, and like just tennis in general. Like I feel like we need a revamp, man. It needs a revamp.
But it's not going to happen because, like I said to you, they're trying to make money, bro. They don't give a.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like with these, like the Laver Cup, for instance, and like other exhibitions, mainly on the men's tour, because there's other, what's it, Six Kings or something that's still to come.
Yeah.
Like events like that are like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. They draw a crowd, whereas some of the 250s, even 500s. Like Lucy, it annoys me when I'm looking on TV and like there's no one in the stands.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
What tournament in South America after the US Open, there was no one.
This is what I'm saying. Like
it was probably
Guadalajara
it was Guadalajara. There was Mexico. Absolutely no one. Like literally the girls were playing for no one.
Like I hate that. Like honestly. And I feel like, tennis needs to do better in terms of like obviously marketing and like, I don't know, making people aware that things are happening. But then I also feel like the way it's structured, it's old. Like we need to like restructure the thing. So
I think to me, I think it's more of the marketing than the restructuring. I think the marketing needs to start from like the players, because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, people are going for the players. Unless you're a proper tennis fan that knows everything, you would go and watch any match. Like I'm thinking of going to Rotterdam next month and I don't even know who's playing. I don't give a damn. I'm just going to sit down there and just chill and watch.
Yeah, Rotterdam would be a vibe. Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think they need to be just better at that, and also taking advantage of other. For example, after the US Open, tennis goes dead, which is not normal.
Yeah, which you always say. Yeah.
It is not normal. You have all of these eyes. You spend all this money on brands and influencers and everything and all that, only for people to not talk about tennis after. What's the actual point? Do you get what I mean? So I think a big chunk of it first is marketing, but we are also in a very strange time, Eugene. Marketing in these times is very difficult. And I'm speaking as someone who works in marketing. Like I'm tired, I'm fed up because society is just, it's just different. So, and then also obviously has to go back to the main number one thing, the gatekeeping. So, it is what it is. But
like I said, it's a conversation we definitely need to have, like, and just because I am definitely interested in kind of getting your views on, because like you said, you're a marketing expert. So I want to know more about that in terms of like,
I think the WTA should just hire me, first of all.
Hey, listen, and leave me, you'll just dump me.
Bye. I'm joking.
I'm joking. Crazy. But no, honestly, like, we definitely should have a conversation because like, and I think a lot of people have views and opinions too. So it'd be maybe good to get into like a discussion with like our followers as well and like see what they feel and think.
For sure. Guys, let us know in the comments.
But yeah, guys, I think that is all we have in terms of the rundown.
And how dare us, even though it doesn't matter, we do this every day, every minute. Happy Black History Month for UK.
Of course, in the UK.
Stay tuned for our Black History celebration. Even though,
but like you said, it's Black History Month every day.
Every day, bro. Every day, every minute. Word to Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. How about Black History Year? How about that?
And on that note, there you go, guys.
If you white, donate to Black people right now for Black History Month.